I'm over it. Y'all called him Meg.
Because the good sir gave me notes.
This is on the spot. It's crazy. Like, why stop?
AJS Dominator. What is that?
That first off, I'm not.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Crash City Podcast. This week, I am here with Arabus V. How are you, brother?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. It's time because we hot. What's up, y'all? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing, man?
Oh, I am so excited to finally get this done. And like we were talking before we started, it was your Kingdom Hearts content that really made me go, man, I want to talk to him. I want to pick his brain on content. How long have you been making your content overall?
Overall, let's see. I started back in 2016. 2016. I just saw like I wanted to do something with like one of the games I was playing. I think I was playing Uncharted. It was Uncharted 4 at the time, or I think it was either Call of Duty that I did with Black Ops 3. And I was just like, you know what? Let's try a little hands at it. Let's record something. I did like a little walkthrough of Black Ops 3. Mind you, I had already beat the game. I had already played online and all of that. So let me upload a little walkthrough of it really quick. And I just was like so robotic when I did it. So I was like, wait, that's me? I was like, no, that's not me. That's not how I sound when I play this game for real. But that's back when I kind of started it out and playing the game and just kind of recording from there.
Okay, yeah. So I like this show for the fact that I can pick y'all's brains. I can figure out, okay, how did this content creator start? How did this one start? And that's usually how it goes when people start playing video games or having a podcast or anything. It's so robotic. It's so unnatural because you're like, how am I supposed to talk? And then you finally realize, okay, you just got to be yourself. You just got to be genuine with it. With your reaction content too. What made you want to go into that and start talking about like, Epic the musical and reviewing game updates like I saw you did with Gambit for Marvel Rivals? That is a great game right there. Like what made you want to do that?
Well, I've been playing Marvel Rivals, just kind of going off of the Gambit one first. I've been playing Marvel Rivals since it dropped. Before that I played Overwatch and I was playing that nonstop and I would react to the characters that came out for that. And then I gravitated to Marvel. I kind of gravitated off of Overwatch overall. But then I saw Marvel Rivals drop and I was like, let me get into this. I got to play this. It's up my alley. And the characters that came out, I'm a Marvel fan. I love superheroes, not just Marvel, DC. I love it. I love it all. So I was just like, this is beautiful. I know these characters. I know their names. I know their moves. I've seen their comics. This is great. You know what I mean? So I was like, this is perfect for me. And I just started reacting to the characters like I usually did for Overwatch. And I fell in love with the game. I was playing it earlier today. I just couldn't stop playing it. But it's a beautiful game overall. And I truly enjoy Marvel Rivals as it is. For me, when it came to Epic, let's say I did watch musicals like a lot, but it's just kind of like the basic musicals you would watch. Like I watched The Wiz, The Wizard of Oz, and all those, the normal norms that you see in school and so on and so forth. But, Salazar, he's a huge fan of musicals. Plano Salazar, who's like my editor, huge fan of them. And he wanted to get my take on it because of my energy when it came to reactions of certain stuff that I wasn't accustomed to, or like video games that came out, because my energy and the way I kind of reacted to them and how I would like kind of dissect how the character was. So he wanted me to actually react to Epic the musical. I knew about those characters as far as those names, Odysseus and all of those characters that from that mythology. I just didn't know the real like stories in depth of those specific characters. So when I said Odysseus, I said, okay, let's see what this is about, I guess, and watch it. And we watched it from start to finish. This took months for us, and it's on the channel. It's not just on my channel, but a couple of other guys I did reactions to, like It's Bacon, M14, and Salazar, and all of us are just like in this group chat, just reacting through it all. And through this entire Epic musical, I've cried. I've had emotional breakdowns. I've got out of my chair. I was wishing for money because I knew something was going to happen and it came true. I was in here tripping. I was like, there's no way. There's no way this is happening. And Odysseus, his entire character arc for me, coming from when he was just being this guy who wanted to make sure everything was okay and everybody else was okay. And he wanted to make sure everybody got everything that they got. And then in the end, when he became this monster selfish, I was like, you got to get yours. You got to get yours. You got to get yours. I was like, I was rooting for him. And I was like, I love this. I love this. And it flourished with me. And Salazar loved it. Everyone just kind of just enjoyed it. So I loved it. I loved the Epic the Musical. It was beautiful from start to finish. Everyone else all of the great animators and everyone that pitched in to make that happen. Because I got all of that information from Salazar. I just kind of learned throughout how this was all made from start to finish and the origin of it. I was just like, bravo. Bravo. What a wonderful, wonderful musical, Epic the Musical.
What is your top song? Because it's tough, and I understand. I was the same way. These Govee lights were going to the rhythm of the music, matching the album art. I completely understand, brother. So what is your top song?
Oh my god, not like this. Oh, okay. This is on the spot. It's crazy. I don't want to say Hold Her Down. I don't want to say Hold Her Down. I don't.
It's a good song,
though. My favorite would be the song that Odysseus and his men sang on the ship, which I can't get the name right out the gate.
Full Speed Ahead?
There it is. Full Speed Ahead. There it is. Full Speed Ahead. It was, and for me, I think seeing that the chorus from the men on the ship and how I think later on throughout the musical blended into another song in the background, and their chorus from them saying it was like with Odysseus and the emotion from that song, as I guess in that arc, in that time period of the arc, it flowed in and why they were full speed ahead. It was just like, I said, I love these songs. These guys are on point. His team, his guys, they're beautiful. I was like, this is amazing. And I can't, that song just stayed with me for the longest. Now, I would say that is probably my favorite song. I think the one that's kind of been stuck in my head because of the one-liner was Thunderbringer by Zeus. But that is because I love that one. Thunderbringer. I just love it. I love it. But yes, Full Speed Ahead is definitely my favorite song.
I have to agree. That is a very good song. Just the entire creation of it too. And when I saw that, you were having a good time with it, you were enjoying yourself, I was like, all right, cool. This guy is genuine. He's going to keep his energy and it's fun. So I want your takes, and I'm hoping that eventually you'll do things like if you're interested in these series like Hazbin Hotel, which has been taking over a lot. That is something I'm like, I want to see your reactions because you have great reactions to things. I got to say that.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. Salazar, he's recommended me Hazbin Hotel. That's also one. And he's also recommended too. He's recommended so many others. I'm like, you know what? I'm game. If we cross that bridge, I'm game with it because I still got my gaming content and stuff like that. But the people want it. I'm with it. I enjoy it. I've had a blast just sitting. I love those moments where I could just kind of take a breather. I don't have to really too much focus in on trying to concentrate on playing the game and everything or whatever. I love it where I could just kind of sit back a little bit and just feel what's happening on the screen for a moment and just take it in, all of it, and just enjoy the music, enjoy what's happening on the screen for the characters and so I can kind of get that feel and resonance with it. And Epic the Musical was it for me. That was beautiful.
Well, speaking of Salazar, because the good sir gave me notes on is you are a Kingdom Hearts fan. As you can tell with the Keyblades in the background, so am I. But you disparaged our boy Donald. You wanna talk about that real quick?
My God, I cannot. I don't understand how the Kingdom Hearts fandom, like, I I cannot stand him the entire series. All I asked was for a heal. I'm having Goofy take shots for me because the healer can't throw a heal. It's like I'm not even begging you to do it. I'm upping your skill level to primarily do it likely or mostly, whatever that control is, to make your character do it more. And you still don't do it when I need it. I'm just like, are you kidding me? So the whole thing started, I think, Kingdom Hearts 1, when I needed it the most. And I think it was during, I think it was an Anthem fight, or I think it was either an Anthem, and I think it was a regular boss fight. I think it was like an Anthem fight. I think we were fighting. No, it was a regular boss fight. It was the regular demon. It was a regular boss fight. And I think we're down in fighting like the demon from, I want to say, the Hellspawn demon or something like that. And we were fighting him. And Dono did not throw the heal at all, throwing any of the rounds we did as we kept losing. And I was like, what are you doing? I'm popping potions. We're wasting my inventory when I got you. I'm popping cure. What are you doing? I'm like, come on, Dono. And I think my chat was like laughing at me because that began the relationship that I built with this man, because I thought it would stop at Kingdom Hearts 1. And I was like, we're going to start fresh. We're going to do better. We're going to be better. No, I'm not going to deal with this again. We've been through our therapy together. We've talked about this. Kingdom Hearts 2 came. It did not change. Kingdom Hearts, Birth by Sleep, all of it just did not. I just was like, not Birth by Sleep, but it just did not change with Donald. So I was like, you know what? I'm over it. I called him Meg. I called him Meg. I called him Meg from Family Guy. I said, who is a person I can name him that people just kind of made him a gag and dislike him? Meg. Meg was the perfect comparison for him throughout the process, because the Family Guy, that's how they kind of ran the gag with her. But I just was like, you're that, Donald. So God bless. And I just said, you know what, that's what we're going to run with. But I think Kingdom Hearts 3, where he does, and I think it's kind of like my most viewed aspect of video on TikTok or so right now, which was him doing a gigantic, I know what it's called, but I'm going to call it the Kamehameha. I was upset because there is no way he did that flare like that in Kingdom Hearts 3, and I needed heals the entire series. I was so upset. I was like, there's no way. I'm not giving this man props for this. He saved our life, and I'm not going to do this today. So my relationship with him is a love-hate, but I still don't like him to this day. I'll give him his props for what he did for the flare, but I cannot. I can't.
I love it because, like I said, I have some notes here. So definitely hating on Donald from Kingdom Hearts is a wild one. I was also told or informed about your relationship with another content creator. Oh, it's Bacon. And how you two met playing one of my favorite games of all time. So I definitely want to talk about that a little bit because it seems like a very interesting story how y'all met.
Oh, yeah. So we met, oh man, it's what? We've known each other for what, 16, 17 years now. So we met back in, I think, like around high school-ish time, around high school. And at that time, I didn't really own any console or anything besides PlayStation. I pretty much only hold PlayStation, but I had one friend by the name of It's Chemo. He owned Nintendo Wii or Wii U or something at that time. So he had Smash. He had Super Smash Brothers Brawl. And I just was like, okay, I used to play Smash Melee a little bit. I loved Kirby. I loved taking people's abilities when I was, back in Melee and GameCube days and stuff like that. And I was like, I enjoy Kirby. So I just kept playing with that. And then meeting It's Chemo really got me going serious at the game. And I started to play with Falco. I started to play with these other characters. Then we got so serious that we entered a competition at a library that's in our local neighborhood that was by our school that we all went to. And when we went, That's when we ran into It's Bacon and Skullboy. It was like they were all part of a squad. It was so silly how we made our names because we had initials of our names, so we called ourselves the HBK. And we was like, Shawn Michaels, you sweet chip music and everything. I was like, oh, I'm gonna kill it. And then he was part of a squad called SETO. It was crazy how it was. But we all went up to this library to have this competition in Super Smash Bros. Because they would have that tournament. And when we entered, we met each other, and some of us shared the same mains at the time. Some of us kind of played certain characters, and he had Lucas at that time when he was playing. And I liked Lucas a little bit, but I still had Falco as my main at the time. And that's kind of where that relationship blossomed. He won the tournament at that time because I guess I was not good. I wasn't super good, but we were good. So we let him slide. I was like, you know what? And that's what blossomed that competition for us to go over. So as we lost, we kind of was like, oh, y'all play often? We play often. Where you guys like live around and whatnot. And it was kind of like we just started to mingle and whatnot. We saw what school we went to. Was, oh, we all gonna say school, whatever, whatnot. So, you know, if we get off school, well, y'all want to go play or whatever and whatnot. And that's kind of where that relationship blossomed. And when Super Smash Bros. Came in together, it was game nights. We were planning this out. It was party. We was like, it's like 8, 9 of us, 10 of us guys in the basement playing video games. Everybody's grabbing a Joy-Con, joystick, whatever. It's like it just was fun, and we would have bragging rights. We was in group chats after the game night was over. It didn't stop. It was the competition. It was so competitive. That's how we are. It was just so competitive. We talking head throughout the entire week. School, it's like you said that you couldn't beat me, but you lost. Anyways, let's go ahead and get back to school. Like it's that love for competitiveness is what got us. And then we just, kind of branched out what other games we like and whatnot. But Super Smash Brothers has been that hold for us, that bond that kind of got us together as brothers today. So, and we, as we got older and certain characters came out, certain characters changed up, certain mains and whatnot. Now I don't play Smash as much anymore. I've kind of like lingered away completely. Bacon and don't play Smash as much, but they do, he hosts Fight Night, and that's kind of where the viewers and everybody can come in and join. And I was just recently on there a few weeks ago when he hosted Fight Night. That was fun. And everyone had a blast over there with that. It was pretty funny because everyone just having a blast and having fun over there. So we do some of the most dark, diminishing smashes in the world to cause havoc in the chat, just to get your blood boiling, just to see what you're going to say. And it's beautiful throughout the process. But meeting Bacon was probably one of the greatest ordeals I've ever done because honestly, he's been a brother and I love him to death, man. He's really been there, man.
See, that is amazing. A lot of people don't find friendships like that. So it's awesome to hear, how long you guys have known each other, y'all's journey. He followed me on TikTok, so I definitely got to have a conversation with him. He seems like a very, very cool content creator. But again, with the notes, and you could thank Salazar for all this.
I definitely will.
I need to, or I don't need to know, but I would love to know your go-to fast food order, because if you say anything other than a certain restaurant, I'm calling you out.
Oh, go-to fast order? Oh man, that's hard. What? Oh, I don't think I have. I don't know if I have like a go-to fast food order. I don't. I don't know. I've never thought about it because I don't eat a lot of fast food anymore. But it's like I don't think I have one.
White Castle Crave Case?
That is not a go-to, but that is not. Oh my God, that is not a go-to. Oh my God, no. See, back then I would eat a crave case by myself. So it was like I would eat the 30 crave case with cheese, no pickles on any other burgers, and I would just demolish them just like that. So I was eating that, but I was big back then. I was like almost 360 or so, but I would eat crave cases, but I think because they're holding it against me because I bought a crave case and I went to work with the crave case. No, I was at work and I ordered the crave case and I didn't share the crave case. So they're holding this over my head. And this was almost 9 years ago. Like, why are we still here? Why are we still here? But I would order a crave case and I would demolish all 30 crave case burgers by myself. And I would eat it just in a sitting or something of that nature and finish it off or whatnot. But I pay for it later. But that was just like that was pretty much it for me. And I'm like, the crave case situation, I did it twice, and they are not going to let this go. Like, I don't understand. All because I didn't share them. I'm like, I was hungry. I didn't eat anything, but that was good.
Oh, they also brought up the Taco Bell $50 order.
Oh my God. Yo, they're serious about this. Yo, okay. It was game night. We went, it was Smash Brothers. What was game night? What were we playing? It was Smash Brothers. We were playing Smash Brothers. We were playing WWE 2K. We were playing that. And it was a bunch of games just all together. We were just playing that night. And I was curious about spending $50 to $60 on Taco Bell. And I walked into the game night, and it was like, "Oh, you bought us food?" I was like, "I don't know." I don't know. So I just bought it in. I devoured it. It was nice. It was really good. I just was hungry.
He gave me so much. I was like, this is a great person. This is a great friend. This is awesome. He also said something about your phrase with a New Balance.
My phrase with the New Balance.
The shoes sole ain't new, and they show ain't balanced. That's what he put.
Wait. Is he referring to like the one time I said that? I'm like, what? Like the shoes ain't new, and they show ain't balanced. Oh, it has to be from like a game I played, and I had said that. I can't remember. Oh my God, I can't remember it. It definitely wasn't Spider-Man because Miles had on like the Nikes. I think it has something to do with that. I think I was upset. About the shoe collab, and I think that's what made me mad. I guess I don't remember, but I just was like, they should have did New Balance and stuff like that. I was like, the shoes they knew. And they show ain't balanced. So I think that's what that was from that Spider-Man. Well, I just what Salazar White? Like, what are you doing?
I have no idea. I know I know from editing, he has to have just a lot of ideas of things that you may have just said, and you have no idea where they're.
Yeah. There's a lot of one-liners that I have said, and now my chat and my community have officially started using them and constantly. Like the one that I say now, which is, I say it's time because that's my normal thing. But now I'm starting to say, your mother never loved you. That's the problem now. Your mother never loved you. It's become such an essence that it's now he's put it as a counter on the chat because I say it now just freely. Your mother never loved you. That's the reason. That's why you suck. Like if a character dies, your mother never loved you. That's exactly why you lost. Or something. It's just. It's stupid, but it's funny because it's crazy how I got that. But I just, oh my God, Salazar, what is going on?
How often do you record? How often do you go live?
Excuse me. I usually live stream Sundays. That's kind of basically where I used to live stream, just Sundays. Beforehand, when I didn't have like to worry about my job or something like that at the time, I would stream like nonstop. That's when I was doing with Kingdom Hearts. I was streaming like this day, the next 2 days I'll stream, and then I'll upload clips from that stream or whatever. But now I've gotten to a point where I've had like a strict thing where I'll stream Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Central, and then I would upload clips from that live stream that I did throughout the week. Just current like crazy moments that happen, or the moments that just truly just what? You know what I mean? And then you'll find it later or something like that nature. Or now, if I'm recording something like a video or something like that for like a Pokemon raid video that I do or something like that, then I'll pick a night throughout the week, which is usually like a Tuesday night or something like that. I'll just record that and upload that when I say so or when I'm able to get it up.
Okay. And what keeps you motivated? What keeps you inspired? Because a lot of content creators, it's a struggle when you first start, and then it's harder to maintain, the community that you've built. And a lot of it for people that I've had on this show, some of these communities are super loyal and some of them are just there just for a cup of coffee. So what keeps you motivated to keep doing this?
If he ever watches this, there was a guy I met by the name of Marquise. I met him years ago. He's still a good friend of mine, and I just got through literally called him Thanksgiving. He told me to hold on to hope. I think it was a tough time in my life at that moment, and he sat me down on his couch one night, and he talked with me for like a good few hours, and he told me to never stop doing what it is you love to do, and just remember that even though this is happening, you're going to still track back to what it is you love. And when you do get to that point, don't stop, because you're going to meet a bunch of folks that come along with you who are going to want to see it blossom into the vision you want to see. So for me, I've held on to that. That was back in 2017, 18-ish when he told me this and sat me on his couch. And he's moved on and done his thing. He's been very successful in what he's doing. Marquise, I love him to death. And I've been very thankful to be able to finally find my core, find where I'm at, and be in a better headspace, and seeing that me being consistent, me doing the work and making the changes, and seeing, I always go back and watch my old videos, my old reactions. I'm talking about the ones where I was on the Walmart laptop and I had to watch watch the reaction from my phone that's right here lying down on the computer screen, and the camera from the Walmart laptop is looking at me, and I'm looking at it, and I'm just like, and I would see the quality and everything and how long it's taking to render, and I just was like, I look now where I'm at, and the people that I've been able to gather with and collab with and be able to see the community I built by being just me and being consistent with it, knowing who I'm able to get in touch with now. I'm like, I'm not going to stop, because why? I could be right now at the door where I need to be at right now, and it can flip just like that where I really want to be. So me meeting these people have really inspired me to keep moving. And I've met so many people through other folks that I've met through the space. And I think for this reason, I've just been like, I don't have a reason to stop, because if I stop, all of this would have been for nothing. These long nights that I stay up to almost 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the morning, and getting back up at 4 a.m. All of this, I do this, 5 days a week? I'm up to almost 11, 12 o'clock in the morning, and I'm back up at 4 o'clock. So I'm like, doing all of this would have been for nothing. Why would I do this and quit now? Because I'm tired? Yeah, everyone gets tired. We do. We'll find a way to rest. We'll find that day to rest. But it's just, I got people counting on me. I have a kid that's counting on me. I got Salazar and them. I don't want to have. I think for me, the biggest thing is I don't want to waste the time of the people who have helped me come this far.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it feels like a slap in the face to the folks that have put in the work, put in the effort. Times when I wanted to do a collab and they took time out of their day, even though they didn't even have to do it. They could have said no. They could have had it. They didn't even have to give me a reason of why they didn't want to do it. But they took time out of their day to come join me on something I wanted to do and that they love to do too. And they were willing to take the time out for that. And I think for me, I want to respect it in the fact of understanding I have to keep at this, because this would have been for no reason. All of what I've done would have been for no reason if I hadn't, if I stopped now.
I love that. I love that. The way that you talk too, it sounds like, so when I started on a different channel, I traveled the last couple of years through independent wrestling, and you sound just like those guys, where I can't retire because the next day I'm going to get my call from WWE or TNA or whatever. That's what a lot of their ideas are. And you sound just like that, almost to a T. I can't stop because of all the time I put in. And I'm like, okay, cool. Also, I saw on your bio, it said WWE checker. And I was like, this man watch wrestling?
I do. I definitely
do. Yeah.
We just watched War Games in Discord the other night, and we were just over losing it. We were like, the masked man. Who is it? It's not Rollins. I was like, is it Rollins? Is it Theory? Is it my friend was like, it's Chris Jericho. I said, please stop it right now. I was like, bro, I said, bro, I don't know who it is, dude. I'm like, God. I've watched wrestling since I was like, I watched WWE since I was like, what, 7, 8? I think my brother got into it. First wrestler I saw was The Rock, and that sealed the deal for me. I said The Rock was the first man, and still is till this day as my favorite wrestler of all time. I will not knock any other wrestlers for doing what it is that they've done in the business and whatnot, whether you're AEW, TNA, Ring of Honor, or WWE, or any other indie show, you name it. I would never knock your hustle. Me with The Rock, that's like to me, that is, he inspired the hell out of me. And I'm just like, I've been a fan of the products, the new up and coming acts, NXT, whatever you name. I've just been like, I've watched, and I'm like, those guys just why I love watching their interviews. I love watching, the interviews from a lot of these wrestlers that either have retired early or just, stopped doing or have continued to keep going in the indies or came back or something of that nature. And I'm just like, love watching them tell about their story and why they haven't stopped. And and seeing where they came from and now where they at, it makes sense. Why would you stop if this where you could be at? And my favorite guy besides Rock is Roman. And it's just like, I look at his story, I'm just like, look, it's the hated hero, beloved villain. You can't, you look. It's like, look at them. Look, we went from dog food to, it's just like, it's poetic seeing that drive and hustle and love that they have for the love of the game that they do, and why they don't stop, even if someone else is the in the main picture or whatever. It's just, you've worked so hard, you put so much time in. Like, why quit? Like, why stop?
And I've met those, those independent wrestlers that have been doing it for 20 years, that have gotten to do security or, job in the main company. And that is something that they carry with them. And I think that's something that a lot of people outside the business need to carry with them is, I can't stop, because what if the next day I'm needed? And it happens. You said it. And I got excited when you said that, because I was like, okay, I see the grind. I know, because, having those long nights, getting up super early, having to work your full-time job, coming back and doing something that you love, it's not easy. It's not easy for a lot of people. And I got a lot of respect for you on that, man. I got a lot of respect for you, dog. It's been cool talking to you, man. As we begin to wind down, there were a few more things that your amazing, wonderful, fantastic editor has told me. Your child is apparently a protege at video games and did better than you at one certain video game. I won't say the video game, but if you want to talk about that, that is perfectly fine.
The issue is I haven't beaten it yet because I've been doing other content, and that Salazar's going to hold this. My son has become addicted to Mario Odyssey. It is, mind you, I just started playing it this year for the first time ever, and I played about 4 levels or whatever, but I've had so much other content to play, so I had to gravitate away from it just for the moment. My son has literally gotten to Bowser at the end of the game, apparently, and he just stops. And he wants me to restart the game because he doesn't want to fight Bowser because apparently it's too hard. But my son has beaten this game and gotten to Bowser 19 save datas. I have had to delete 19 save. I'm keeping count. 19 save datas because he keeps beating the game, getting to Bowser and stopping. And I'm just, because he doesn't want to beat him. And I'm like, you have to beat him, son. Like, you can't quit. You can't stop. And it's like, you're doing the opposite of what I'm trying to convey. It was like, you have to do this. But he gives up there and start over again. I feel like one day he'll beat him before I will. We'll see how it happens when we cross that bridge.
That's what, yeah, when he told me that and I was reading it, I was like, what is this? Why? Jesus. This is insane. At one point, I'll be honest, as nice as he sounds, I was like, I don't know if this is really his friend or not. He sent me a lot.
That's Salazar for you. Yep, definitely is. Definitely is.
And then to finish it off, because I don't understand this, I don't know if you're gonna understand. But I think it's a good way to end this, is the KJS Dominator. What is that?
That, first off, I'm not gonna say anything about, because it's an old gamer tag I had. It's an old gamer tag I had for PlayStation Network. It was an old PlayStation Network gamer tag. But apparently they think it's for a stage name for like stripping, and I'm like, yo, y'all need help. You need help. All of you need help. We're not gonna do this. This is for a PlayStation. I used to have that account, and they're like, "Oh, it's an old stripper name." I was like, "That is not what that is. That is not what that is." But God bless y'all. Keep trying. I cannot.
Oh,
I am going to learn now. I just learned now.
I think this was awesome. Before we leave, can you tell everybody your socials, where to find you? And yet again, everybody, he does stream on Sundays.
So if you want to follow me on Twitter, it is at Arabus VFWG. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it is Arabus V _ EVFWG. If you want to follow me on YouTube, it's at Arabus V. Is EREBUS V as in Victor. Yes, I just went customer service. Yes. You have that, and then you have me on TikTok. It's at Arabus V. Other than that, I think there was TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Yeah, or X, whatever you decide to prefer to call it. But yeah, those are all my socials where you guys can find me.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was my conversation with Arabus V. This was awesome, brother. Thank you again. I was so happy that we finally got to have this interview. I really do appreciate it.
Oh man, thank you so much for having me on. I was ecstatic as soon as I got it. I was like, wait, an interview? Oh, this is I'm with it. Let's go for it. I'm with it. I love this for the love of the game. I'm with it, man. I definitely enjoy it, man. I appreciate you having me on. It was a blast just talking with you, man, about a couple of things. It was great.
Thank you yet again.